That's no moon. That's a space station. Pew 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 pew. Okay, I'm so sorry for that. That was horrible. Let's check out the review. What's going on, everybody? So, started building the Death Star 2, and some of the bags, well, not bags, but some of it's kind of sorted, and some of it's still put together. So it's taken a lot longer than I thought, but it's been a lot of fun so far. So right now I'm only on page 22. So I'm just building these right now, and I take it they all join together. So here it is so far. So basically what I've just built so far is just the core of it, which consists of, a lot of Technic pins, Technic arms, some plates, a few bricks, but like I said, mostly Technic pieces so far. And it's pretty wobbly, but I'm sure once everything's on there, it will, weigh it down a bit. And I take it this will be like the circumference of how round it's going to be, and it's going to be pretty big. So I'm pretty excited to keep building this. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I'll keep giving updates on it when I get further into it and more progress is done. So stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? Alrighty, so update number 2. So I've done quite a bit on the Death Star 2. Right now, well, before I've been building all of these, it's kind of a little bit repetitive because you do 3 of that one, and then on another page you do like 4 of that one. But it's been a lot of fun still so far. It's huge. Like, I can't believe how big it is. So that's what it looks like inside. So basically each section you do one at a time, and then yeah. Now I'm going to move on to the next section here. But the next section is actually building these platforms. So I got to build 2 of those, which I take it one's going to go down here, going down. Other one's going to be facing up and going up. So that's the next thing that I'm going to start doing now. But overall, it's been a lot of fun so far. It's pretty big. Like I said, everything is kind of separated, but not. So it's taking a little bit longer to do because it's not like you're doing bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. But like I said, it's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to finish it. So stay tuned for the next update. What's going on, everybody? Alrighty, so I built these 2 sections of the Death Star. Basically, it's just that times 2. Pretty intense build. A few times I had to go back and forth because it's like, okay, did I move this one over or vice versa? I don't know if my eyesight's going or I'm just getting old, but found it a little tricky at some points. But basically, you just build 2 of them. One to go upside down. It's gonna go right here, and then the other one's gonna go on top here, like it shows in the picture there. So one there, and then one below it. It was pretty intense, like I said, but the level of detail that goes into these, just with simple, flags, the little levers and stuff like that, the wands they use for like Harry Potter and stuff, like the bars, the antennas. It makes it look really good. Oh, and like the little stairs, like the old train stairs, looks pretty good. Like, there's a lot going on, so I'm sure that's what they want you to look at. And it's just like, wow, like, just, it's cluttered, it's busy, but at the same time, like, there's a system to it, and it looks really good. So let's put these on and see how they look. Alrighty, we're back. So I put those 2 pieces on, and the top one went on without an issue, no problem. It basically sits on this beam on the other side, and then it connects with 2 pins in the bottom, and then connects with 2 pins up here somewhere. Or right, can you see it? Right in there. Thing is pretty wobbly though. Like, it's shaky. And then I put on the bottom one, which was the biggest pain in the butt ever. I was cursing like a drunken sailor. It was pretty difficult because you have to push with your hand on this side and then gently push on this side until it clicks in with the pins. But for some reason, I was having quite an issue with it. Pieces kept falling off, then I had to put them back on. But now it's on finally, and it looks really good. Then I also put on this piece here that wraps all the way around, right to there. So did that, and so far, yeah, it's a fun build, like I keep saying over and over again. But yeah, getting that bottom piece on, that was a real pain in the ass. And like I said, it's pretty, I know no one's gonna be doing that, but like even to pick it up, it's pretty wobbly. You think it's gonna break, but it's holding all together, so that's good. So like I said, I did that part, and I put it on. So now basically what we're gonna do now is the top part. So here to the other side and just finish it off and make it look like that. So the pieces are getting less and less, which is great because like I said, this was used, so everything was just all in bins. It wasn't in, marked bags, like bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. So it definitely took a lot longer to sort and to do it. But I've enjoyed it so far. It's one of those bigger sets for sure. They're definitely going to take a lot of time. But it's been pretty fun. So let's continue and see you in a bit. So the Death Star is finally done. I am so glad it's done. Very big build. Like I said before, it was a lot of fun. It did take a long time just because it was used. It wasn't new, so none of the bags were numbered, obviously. It wouldn't even come in bags, it came in bins. So it took a little bit extra time. But it turned out pretty good. Like I said, some of the pieces are faded, which those are all pretty cheap pieces to replace on Bricklink. So it's not like, they're sought after, hard to find pieces that are going to cost a lot of money. Overall, it was a lot of fun. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but building this was definitely a nice treat. Building 2 of these were, a little repetitive, and same with building all of these. Because you build one, you build another one. But it was still fun, and once it started to piece itself together, you got more enjoyment out of it because it started to take shape, and then you start to realize exactly how big this thing actually is. Like, it's just enormous. Oh, see? Fix that later. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's one of the biggest Star Wars sets to ever come out. Just over 4,000 pieces. And like I said, it weighs a ton. Like, this thing's heavy. And it's a little wobbly, as you can see. But the stand is really sturdy. And, it holds it up quite nice. So, yeah, this is the Death Star 2. And then you got the sticker there. Yeah. Overall, like I said, a lot of fun. I'll never build this again. It took a very long time. It was probably one of the biggest builds I ever did. So, but it was a lot of fun. I think this part was the most interesting build. Like these 2 pieces here. Sometimes you start building a row and then you go, oh, does it go here? Does it go there? Like, for me anyway, personally, like, I got a little confused. Maybe I'm just getting old or my eyesight's going, or I had too many beers when I was doing this part, but I don't know. But yeah, I found it a little tricky in some spots. But anywho, so there is the Death Star 2. Still a very cool set, whether you're a Star Wars fan or not. Yeah, and I don't know what else to say. It was fun. Frustrating, but fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next time.